Hello everyone, welcome in today's video, and today we are going to be starting on our new series of building an entire e-commerce using Grid framework. So I just want to explain briefly why I created Grid framework and why this is very important for those ones who want to do Grid or who have been following me and have seen Grid being created, and they wonder why would they want to use Grid in the first place. Over time, I've built so many applications with you guys on YouTube using Next.JS, Postgres, and so many other stack. I've been building these applications before the AI even came. We built so many applications by hand. And even today in this whole entire e-commerce, we're going to be writing our own code. So why did I create Grid? So I've built so many projects over time, so many really. I've worked with so many clients. Now, depending on the level, if right now you have clients who are giving you projects of budget, let's say $30, $100, if you start working with clients, for example, of $1,000, $2,000, you understand that these people, they are, getting to do a business. They want the business to be stable. They care about security. They care about, vulnerabilities. They want, a system that is enterprise grade, something that is really solid to face, the production. And over time, as I've been growing as a developer, and this is why I even created the YouTube channel in the first place, not just like only get used to what is simple, what I'm used to. You guys, I could write Next.js while my eyes are closed. I understand. But with growth, okay, what client needs, I wanted to move just from building a Next.js e-commerce application to building a production grade, application where I can have, for example, a mobile app. I can have, an e-commerce web app. I can have admin panel. I can have, a full-fledged, e-commerce that I can be proud of. And that this has kept me pushing, learning, pushing beyond my comfort zone. So I created Grid to help me in my dream of building production grade, or to go into those enterprise level, kind of teams. There are those teams from which, if you haven't started building this kind of applications, they will never approach you, okay? They care about security. They care about vulnerabilities. They care the stack you use, if it is mature enough, if it can handle really traffic, if it can be scalable easily. So many questions when you start bidding for bigger projects. If you have a small project, it's a prototype, or it's a simple app, your side hustle project, you can still use, a simple stack. But a stack like Grid, we are looking at enterprise level kind of thing. And I can tell you right now already how much money I've created using Grid framework. And creating this series is not just like to coerce or to convince anyone out there. This is a stack I'm using currently with all the applications I've built. So many applications, and they are just, at least for me, it has really, because when my clients look at the kind of security, they get comfortable. They look at the kind of application, the maturity, speed, performance, all those ones, they come to trust what I'm working on. And I'm so proud that I worked on this product. And you understand, as you go higher in learning, you're going to be getting fewer and fewer people to follow you. I know everyone who reaches on this kind of video, he sees Grid, it is Golang, it is what is intimidating, he is scared and he moves away. And this is good. Why? In one way or the other, it tells you this is something that is mature. This is something that, even if I built a very complex application, even the attacker needs to be really complex. If you build an application with an Next.js backend, like so many people know about it, they know about the vulnerabilities and so many other things, but this is what something you can get proud of yourself. So in today's video, I'm going to start. I will be making these episodes to be really short, about maybe maximum of 20 minutes or 10 minutes. But what I just want to get you to get introduced is to learn. I'm going to be learning. Even when I created this, I also created using even with the help of AI and with the knowledge I studied of Golang, Next.js, and all these things. Still, we're going to be learning step by step. Even when I'm using it, the more I use it, the more I get to know more, understand it more, improve it, see what to improve, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, because I was inspired by so many frameworks like Laravel, Ruby on Rails, Golang, so many other good stacks. So let's just go ahead and enjoy building our e-commerce. It's going to have all the advanced things like product variants. It's going to be having Stripe integration, all those nice things that an e-commerce should have. This is going to be one of our biggest project building using Grid. So let's just going to go ahead and we are going to dive in. So we're just going to be following this blog. If you just come here on the blog, you will see that there are a lot of blogs here. And the last one, the recent one, is this one of August 16. So just going to be using this one, building a storefront using Grid. So I will be using this opportunity at any point. We're just going to be, where something comes from, everything like that. Okay. Just as I said, I want to keep these videos as simple as possible. So if the first thing to understand is you have to go ahead and install Grid. So Grid is a framework that is composed of two things: a front end, which is React, and in this case we used two stacks, Next.js as a front end and TanStack Router also as a front end. Someone may still ask, why would you use Next.js, which is also a backend, and use it with Golang? The Next.js, first of all, can behave in two sides. If you want it to behave as a backend, can behave as a backend. If you want it to behave as a front end, it can behave as a front end. The second thing why I chose Next.js is that some people are very actually familiar with it. The third thing is that with Next.js, we still get to render our pages for SEO, which some of the applications, SEO is a must, like e-commerce. It is something you need. It is a must. So we still need Next.js. Now, you can also opt in to use TanStack Router, which is also a nice one. Okay. So in this case, we're going to be using Next.js on the front end and Golang on the back end. So the first thing is to go ahead and install Grid. Okay, there are commands here. So you can just go ahead and check if you already have Grid. For my case, I already have Grid CLI. So I'm just going to go ahead and say here. I'm just going to get the git bash like this. So when my git bash comes, I'm just going to go ahead and first check the latest version, which is 3.176. So at any point you watch this video, please make sure you're on the updated version. So I'm just going to say Grid update. So I already have it. For your case, you can just go ahead and run this install command. Okay, just go ahead and install this install command, or on Windows, just use this one. So if you just see, you're going to see that it is starting to update because it found when I'm behind. So it is going to go ahead and download the latest version, which is 1.76. And yeah, okay, just going to give it some few seconds to go ahead and install this. Okay, so after the installation, then we can create project. So for Grid, we have so many tiers of how you can build Grid depending on what you are building. For example, if you are building a project which has the admin panel. It has a website. It also has a mobile app. So you can just go ahead and use, we have the full, great full. It gives you Next.js, it gives you the admin panel. It gives you the website. It gives you the API. It gives you the Expo mobile app. It gives you the website. It gives you the whole entire full stack. We have the triple tier, which gives you the website, the admin, and the API. So this is what we're going to be using because we need the API, which is going to be the backbone of everything. Then we need the admin panel. This is where the admins, the vendors are going to be logging in and do everything from there. Then we need also the web, where our client is going to be seeing and browsing products, purchasing, and doing all the things. That's why we're going to be using this triple stack. Okay. So I hope this has finished right now. So you can see updated to v.176. So in this episode, I've introduced what we are going to build. We have also updated our grid to the latest version. So in the next episode, I'm just going to be starting to create the new project, and we start building this together. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Let me see you in the next one.